The biggest question that I get asked is, should I quit my job? Should I quit my job and do property? I would usually say no. It depends. I'm going to talk about in this video. This guy actually asked me. In fact, I would have said no. What was the conversation we had?
So I told Samuel that I'd quit my job. He asked me how many deals I'd sold. I said none. And then he said, oh, you got rent to rent? And I was like, nope, got none. But now we're here and...
Now he's doing well.
Yeah.
It's worked out in the end. So it worked out in the end. These guys are awesome. But generally speaking, if you're not sure whether to quit your job or not, I would usually say don't quit your job. There are advantages to having a 9-to-5 job whilst starting out in property. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about what those are, and hopefully this will help you out. And the thing is, a lot of people, they learn about deal sourcing, rent to rent, and they go, oh, that's amazing. Should I just quit my job and go do that? And the thing is, you really don't have to. You do not have to quit your job to go and do property. You can do property part-time alongside your job. So the advantages to quitting your job are very small. Actually, there's very few advantages. The only advantage to quitting your job is that you just hate your job so much that it's just driving you insane. It's making you mad. It's making you depressed. If that's the case, maybe you should quit your job. But let me tell you the advantages to having a job. Number one is you've got income coming in. And that income that's coming in is going to mean that you aren't stressed or desperate for money. When you're stressed, when you're desperate for money, I have to get a deal, I need this to work. Then when you're going about your business, going about your daily routines, you've got stressed and desperate written across your forehead, and everybody will flee from you like you are a leper. Okay, so you don't want that. You want to be in a position where you're coming from a position of abundance rather than coming from a position of desperation. Number two, and by the way, that's even more so if you've got people depending on you. Number two is, when you've got a job, it actually helps you in property because it's easier to get a mortgage. If you're getting a rent to rent, it's easier to pass through the references. Having a job actually helps you rather than hindering you in your property business. So the only reason I would quit your job is if you're earning enough income through property already that you can afford to quit your job. Now, some people, here's a negative to staying in your job. Some people get too comfortable. They're like, I'm in my job. And they get really comfortable and then they don't do anything. So what I would say is put a date, set a date in your diary whereby you are going to earn more in your property business than you are in your normal job. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're making $2,000 a month, okay? Your income is £2,000 a month. You need to say, right, in 3 months' time from today, I want to be making £2,000 a month in my property business. Now, if after 3 months, if you can achieve that on top of your job, maybe get a couple rent to rents, package and sell, 1 deal a month, it's not difficult. If you can do that, then in 3 months' time, that will mean that your part-time business is earning just as much, or if not more, than your full-time salary. When you're in a position, when your part-time business, okay, your fortune business, is earning more money or the same as your full-time job, then and only then, generally speaking, should you quit your job, and then you can work full-time on your fortune. So that's my general advice. Again, there are exceptions if your job's driving you insane, but it doesn't take long to start a property business. You absolutely do not have to go full-time to start a property business. Do it alongside a job. I hope that helps. If you're thinking about quitting your job, maybe you found this video helpful, give me a like, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos every single day. I'll see you next time.